Welcome back to Studio 10 in our kitchen. So you work with us. You also work with Jamie in sales, who's fantastic.
Yes.
And she saved the day by bringing us some chicken broth.
She did. I
Yes.
got here and I was like, uh-oh. So I texted her and she ran out and got some chicken broth.
So
She's
our
the
recipe
best.
can continue.
It can continue,
Yes.
yes. So thank you, Jamie.
All right, so what are we working on today that we need chicken broth for?
Okay, we're working on our soup. We have kind of gotten started with the base of our soup, which was a cup of onion, a cup of celery, and a cup of carrots. And I just had that over medium-high heat with a couple teaspoons of olive oil, and I added some salt and pepper. And they have cooked down, so now I'm going to add 4 teaspoons of chopped garlic and just let that go for a second. We don't want to add that too early because, of course, it can burn.
What do you think of my slogan for Greer's next year? Saving you money one can of beans at a time.
That definitely made me laugh. My mom already texted and was dying laughing. You never know what's going to come out of this mouth. And so now I'm going to add a can of tomato sauce and also a can of diced tomatoes with the juice. And if you wouldn't mind helping me with these chicken broths.
Sure.
So now we're going to add 6 cups of chicken broth, and we're going to bring this up to a boil. And started talking with Michael.
Can we have Michael Champagne saber these chicken broths?
Shut up. That would have been much more fun. I'm totally jealous. I told Jamie I'm such a baby when it comes to opening champagne. I have to use a towel, and I really don't like to do it. I know, but now, who knows? I might be whipping that out.
All you need to do is buy a saber.
So now I'm going to crank the heat up so that'll come up to a boil. And once it comes up to a boil, we'll start adding our kale. And this is just 16 ounces. We sell it in big bags. It's already chopped up, ready to go. Or you could buy the bunches of it and just rip it up. So it looks like a ton, but of course it's going to shrink down. So it's just like spinach or any other green. When you put it over heat, then it's going to reduce by about half. And we were talking about kale. It was really popular a couple years ago, one of the superfoods that everybody was talking about, and it's still really good. You're seeing it a lot more in salads and eating it raw, but it's really great raw or cooked. So if you haven't tried it, this is a great way to introduce yourself to it because it's going to be really tasty cooked down in our soup. But you could totally use fresh spinach.
The health benefits of this soup you're making today are awesome. Turkey over there, kale over here, just some great stuff. It
really is very, very good for you. I was mentioning to Michael that a lot of people are going to be focusing on health in the new year that's right around the corner. So this is a great recipe to kind of print off and cook whenever it starts to get a little bit colder outside. And we also started on our meatballs that I was just continuing to roll up over here. So as soon as this comes up to a boil, I'll start putting this in. And then as far as the meatballs, I like to just roll them up and just cook them right in the soup, but you could also put them in the oven and then add them to the soup. So either way.
So before we go here, out of curiosity, so is this, I'm being serious now, is the slogan actually going to stay here for good? Or are there some thoughts on going to something else?
I don't know if we're going to continue to use it, actually. We've always been, Greer's got it, we guarantee it.
Right.
And so we have been using Here for Good, so I'm not sure.
Greer's got it, we guarantee it.
We're here for good.
We're here for good.
Maybe we should just
saving you
slam
money
that,
one can of beans at a time.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We should just have a rotating one every week.
Every week a new slogan. All right, sounds good. This is looking great. Smells very good. We'll continue to work on it in our kitchen here, and we'll finish it up in just a little bit. Michael.
I was hoping you were going to get her to do the line from the commercial. Greer's got it.
I kind of did my version.
I know you
didn't like
did your
my version of it. What's up with that?
It's not as good as the Lucy version. Here's what we've got.